Hello everyone, welcome to the session on system simulation and modeling. So in today's session we are going to discuss some of the problems on inventory system. So in the previous session we have discussed some of the queuing model systems. So that is single channel queue and based on the multi-channel queues. So that is grocery store problem, Dr. Ram's problem, and then able backup problem, so many problems we have discussed. So in today's class we are going to discuss the inventory problem. So in this inventory system we have a newspaper seller problem. So what is that newspaper seller problem is? So here they have stated, so that is according to this, so the newsstand buys a paper for 33 cents. So here the newspaper, he is going to buy the newspaper and its cost for 33 cents. So and also we can call this one as actual cost. Okay. So at what cost he has bought that particular papers? Per each paper he has bought for 33 cents, right, for each paper, right. So and here and sells them for 50 cents each, and also he is going to sell that papers for, so that the selling price of newspaper is of the newspaper is how much? So 50 cents each. Newspapers. Okay. So each newspaper is going to be sold out for how many cents? 50 cents. Newspaper not sold at the end of the day are sold as scrap. Okay, so someday, so the newspaper may left out because of low demand. Okay, so but that time those papers has to be sold at the cost of what? The 5 cents. So that is scrap are going to be sold for the cost of 5 cents each. Okay, each newspaper. So what is the actual price? At what price he has bought? So he has bought the newspaper for per paper he has bought it for 33 cents and he is selling for 50 cents. Therefore what is the profit is earning? So 50 minus 33 is nothing but 50 minus 33 cents is nothing but 17 cents. For each paper he is having the profit of 17 cents. Okay. So and each day if the number of papers were left out by that time, that can be treated as a scrap and that is going to be sold out for 5 cents each paper. Okay. And here there are 3 different types of days. One is good, next is fair, and the poor one. Okay. So they have the probability of, so here we doesn't know what type of day it is. So because of that reason they have given the probability, that is 35%, 45% and 20%. So the distribution of the newspaper demanded on each 3 days is given in the table. So in this table they have given for each day. So whether it is a good day, whether it is a fair day, whether it is a poor day, so they have given the probability of occurrences. So that how much the demand may come on that particular days. Okay. So they have given the probabilities. So here the problem is simulate the demand for 10 days and record the profit from sales each day. So here we need to find out what profit for each day we need to find out. And here we need to simulate it for 10 days here. Okay. And find out the optimal number of papers newsstand should purchase. So here, so we need to find out the optimal solution for the number of papers the newsstand, that is the newsboy, so who's purchasing that particular paper, who's selling that particular paper. So for how much, how many newspapers he should buy on each day, we need to simulate it. So here actually the newspapers comes under the bundles of tens. Okay, so in each bundle 10 newspapers will be there, therefore he need to buy either 50 newspapers or 60 newspapers or 70 newspaper or 80 newspaper, etc. Okay, it depends. Okay, so now we need to simulate it for 10 different days, and also we need to record the profit. So how to calculate this profit is, so here we can have a revenue from the sales. Okay, revenue from the sales is nothing but, so for how many demand has been came, and then so what is the selling price? So selling price is 50 cents. So how much demand has been came into that the cost of selling price, we can say. So that is the revenue from the sales. And also for how many newspapers, the whether the newsboy is going to take the newspaper for 70 newspaper, a bundle of 70 newspapers, whether he is taking the 80 newspapers or 100 newspapers, whether he is taking 50 newspapers per day. So that we need to simulate it here. So here basically we are going to simulate, we are assuming that our simulation is for only 70 newspaper. So on all the 10 days, so he is going to purchase 70 newspapers. So he doesn't know how much the demand will come, but he is assuming that, so on an average he will get the 70 order. Okay, so because of that reason we will do the simulation based on 70 newspapers. So we thinking that, so he has bought the 70 different newspapers. So now, and for that they have given the type of the day also. Sorry, before that, cost of the newspaper, how to calculate the profit, revenue from sales, so that is the selling price we can say, and then cost of newspaper, actually what is the actual price, so that is the number of order into that the newspaper, or the actual cost of the newspaper, that is 33 cent. So that will give you the cost of newspaper. And loss of profit from excess demand. So if there is an extra demand on that particular day, say for example if he has bought 70 newspapers and on that demand has came for 100 newspapers, but that time he will lose the profit, right? So that loss of profit from excess demand. And then salvage from sale of scrap. So if on that day he has bought 70 newspaper and the demand is only 40 newspapers, but that time he has left out with 30 newspapers. So those 30 newspapers are considered as in scrap, and that is going to be sold out for 5 cents each. Okay, and for that the different days they have given. So for this we need to calculate the probability distribution for the news days or type of the news days. So what are all the types of the news days? Good, fair and poor, right? So for that we need to calculate the probability distribution table. So for this, so cumulative probability we need to calculate, that is 0.35 plus 0.45 is 0.80. Next is 0.80 plus 20 is 1.00. The range of RD is 01 to 35 and 36 to 80 and then 81 to 00, that is up to 99. And then we need to calculate the demand distribution table for demand also. So now we need to calculate the distribution table for demand. So here we have a demands 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So now for each day we need to calculate what the probability distribution table. So now for this what we can do is calculate the cumulative probability 0.30, 0.08. This will be like 0.23. This is 0.43. This is 0.45. 75, and this is not the 75, this is 0.78, right? Yes. So next is 0.389, 0.90, and then 0.00, right? So what is the RD? 1 to 3, 4 to 8, so 9 to 23, 24 to 43, 44 to 78, 79 to 93, and 94 to 00, right? And next for fair day. So cumulative probabilities are 0.10, 0.28, 0.68, 0.88, and 0.94, 96. Next 1.00, and then null. Okay, so there is no value, so here only distribution ended. So range is 1 to 10, 11 to 28, 29 to 68, and 69 to 88, and 89 to 96, and 96 to 00. Here only it is ended, right? So now cumulative distribution, cumulative probability for poor day 44, next 66, next 82, next 94, next 1.00, null, ended. So 1 to 44, 45 to 66, 67 to 82, 83 to 94, 95 to 00, right? So these are null values. So now we need to simulate it for 10 different days, okay? And also we need to calculate the profit on each. So let us simulate the newspaper dealer problem. So here for 10 different days, and they were asked for to calculate the profit on each day. Okay, so for that the simulation tables, the columns for simulation tables are days, the RD for type of the day, and then RD for demand. So based on the RD of demand, so we will calculate the demand, and then the revenue from the sales, loss of profit from excess demand, and then daily profit we need to calculate, so that we can calculate the profit. So here we have a formula for calculating the profit, that revenue from sales minus cost of newspaper, loss of profit from excess demand plus salvage from sale of scrap, right? So now, so in order to calculate the type of the day, so we need to look into the distribution table of that news days. So 58 lies between 36 to 80, that is the day is fair. And next 17, so the day is good, right? So 21, again the day is good. Next 45 comes under the second one, that is the day is fair. Next 43, again the day is fair. And next is 36, so 36 comes under the second range, again the day is fair. Next 27 comes under the first one, that is the day is good. So next is 73 also comes under the day fair. And then 86, so 86 comes under 86 comes under the day poor. And next 19, so 19 comes under the day good, right? Okay, so now this is about the type of the day. So based on the type of the day, the demand we need to calculate, fair 93. So we need to look into the distribution table of fair, and then we need to go for random digit 93. So 93 lies between the range of 89 to 96. So its equivalent distribution, sorry, demand is 80. So demand is 80. So next is 63, day is good. So 63 and the day is good. So 63 lies under the 44 to 78. So demand is 80. So 80 only. And next is 31, the day is good. So 31, the day is good. 31 comes under the 24 to 43 and the demand is what? 70. Next is the day is fair and the random number is 19. So day is fair and the random number is 19 and its equivalent demand is what? 50. Next is 91 and the day is what? Fair. So fair, in the fair 91. So 91 lies under 89 to 96 and its equivalent demand is what? 80. And next fair again 75. So fair and 75, 75 comes under 69 to 88 and equivalent demand is what? 70. Next is 84 and the day is good. So day is good and 84 comes under this. So 79 to 93 and the demand is 90. And next is fair 37. So day is fair and 37 is the random number. So 37 lies between 29 to 68 and its equivalent demand is what? 60. Next, the day is poor and 23. The day is poor and 23 lies between in these two range only, that is demand is 40. Next is the day is good and the demand is, random number is 2. So this comes under 1, 2, 3, then demand is also 40. So now we need to calculate the revenue from the sales. So how to calculate the revenue from the sales? So what is the demand on that day, and totally here the newspaper is, we are assuming that the newspaper boy is going to take 70 newspaper, or else he is going to buy the 70 newspaper per day. So on that day what is the demand? 80. So now all the 70 newspapers can be sold out. So what is the selling price? They have given selling price is 50 cents, right? So selling price is 50 cents and the actual price is what? The 33 cents. Remember this. Okay. So now revenue from sales. So revenue from sales is, demand is 80. Okay. They have asked for 80 newspapers but he has only 70 newspapers. So the revenue from sales is 70 into 50 cents. That is, so this is cents means 0.50. Okay, so this can be written as, so how much? So $35. Again for this also $35, and for this also 70 newspapers are there, 70 newspapers. Demand is also 70. So therefore $35. So 70 newspapers he has, but he has only 50 newspapers to demand. So demand is 50, so 50 and 50 cents is the selling price, therefore $25. So 5 5s are 25, $25. So next is demand is 80 but he has only 70, so therefore he will sell only 70 newspapers, so that is 35. So again 70, so again $35. Next is 90, demand is 90 but he has 70, so therefore only 35. So demand is 60 and 70 is the newspaper, so he has only 70 newspapers. Among that 60, only 60 newspapers are going to be sold. That means that $30 he is going to earn. So next is 40, demand is 40 but he has 70 newspapers, so 40 means, so only 40 got sold out on that day, therefore 40 into 50 cents, that is $20. Next is also $20. So this is what the revenue from the sales. So the revenue from the sales can be calculated using what? The selling price into the demand or the number of newspapers sold out. Okay, and then loss of profit from excess demand. So what is the extra demand? Profit he is keeping. So that is, so he is selling price is 50 cents and he has bought the each paper for 33 cents, that is 17 cents. So he is keeping the 17 cents as a profit, right? So how much profit he may lose, that is what we need to calculate here. Okay, now so he has 70 newspapers, but the demand on that day he got 80 newspaper as a demand, but so he has only 70. How much he can sold out? Only 70. And what is the extra demand? So extra demand is what? 80 minus 10 is 10. 10 is the extra. So 10 into 17 cents is nothing but how much? So $1.07, right? So $1.07, 70 cents. So the profit, the loss of profit from extra demand is, so he has 70 newspaper, but on that day the demand is 80. If he had 80 newspaper, so he would have earned this amount of money, right? He would have earned this amount of money, that is, so $1.70 he would have earned. But he is lack of how many newspapers? 10 newspapers. So in the similar way for this also, this is also 80, so therefore he is going to lose, so $1.70 here. And next day is 70 equal, so therefore there is no loss of profit from extra demand. Next is 50, but he has 70 newspapers. Is there any loss of excess demand? Is there? No excess demand. So 80, so again $1.7, and next 70, no extra profit. So now 90. So demand is 90 and he has only 70 newspaper. So 90 minus 70 is 20. So 20 into 17 cents. So 20 into 17 cents. So $3.40. $3.40 he would have earned if he had purchased 90 newspapers on that particular day. Okay, but he has lost it. So next is the demand is 60. Okay, so there is no excess, there is no excess, there is no excess. So now we need to calculate one more column we need to add, that is scrap. So if it is remaining, then we need to go for what? Scrap. So here the demand is extra here. Definitely there is no salvage. Okay, there is no scrap. So here also 80, no scrap, no scrap. So 50, yes. So here we have 70 newspaper, but on that day it has been sold out only 50 newspapers. So demand is only 50. So how much is remaining? So 70 minus 50 is 20. 20 is remaining. So if 20 is remaining, so for how many cents he need to sell that? So only for 5 cents. So that is 0.05. So 50. So since it is on 50, so definitely, so there is a scrap. So we have left out with 20 newspapers. So 20 into 5 cents is nothing but $1. $1. And next is 80. So no scrap. 70, no scrap. 90, no scrap. 60. So again 60 it is. So it is 10 newspapers are left out, therefore 10 into 5 is, so again it is 5, so that is 50 cents. 50 cents. And then so 40, so 40 means, so here we have a 70 newspaper, so out of 70 only 50 got sold out, and how much is remaining? 30 newspapers are remaining. So 30 into scrap price is 5 cents, so 1.5 rupees or a dollar or $1.5 again. Okay, so for this one also demand is 40, since 70 newspapers are there, 30 is left out. 30 into 5 cents is nothing but $1.05 or 50 cents we can say. Now let us calculate the profit. As we know that what is the profit formula is, so based on that we are going to calculate 35. Okay, is the revenue minus what is the actual price. So 70 newspaper he has got, 70 into, so at what price he has bought? 33 cents. So 70 into 33, $23.10 cents. So 10 cents are cost of the actual paper, and then loss of profit from extra demand is $1.7, and then there is no salvage plus 0. So $10.20. And then for this one also 35 minus 23.10 minus 1.7 plus 0, so that is $10.2 only. And next is $35. So here demand is 70, so there is no loss of profit, there is no salvage, therefore 35 minus 23.11, that is 7.9. Okay, next is $25, and then salvage is 1, so that is $26. So 26 minus 23.10, $2.9. Next is 35, so say that is $10.2. Next is 35, so 35 is nothing but again $11.9, and then it is 35, so 35 is 3.4 is excess demand, so therefore we are going to deduct this, so 35 8.5, so this is $8.5, and then so 30 minus 23.10, so that is 7.90. So salvage is 50 cents, and there is no extra demand, so therefore 0, so $8.4, and then 20. So 20 minus 23 is minus 3.10. Okay. So for this, if you add 1.50 cents, then what is the answer? So 10,560, and then $1.66 minus $1.60, and then this is also minus $1.60. So if you observe this column, total profit is 10. So he has earned, so on that day demand is 80, so that he has earned $10.20. Here also 80 demand, so he has earned $20, and then another day 70 newspapers, so demand is 70, therefore he has earned $11.90, and then on next day 50, so he has earned only $2.9. Next is 80, $10.20, and on the next day $11.09, $8.50, $8.40, and then on the poor day, see, so on the 9th day was poor, so he has lost the profit, and on the 10th day even the day is good, but the extra because of low demand he has also lost the profit, so that is 1.600. Okay, so this is about the how to calculate the profit for each and every day for the newspaper seller problem. So in the next class we are going to learn the another inventory problem. So thank you.